Hello and welcome, everybody. It's Kathryn, the Big Vision Coach, and welcome to the virtual Commanding Wealth Circle, where we get together every week to explore the practical application of the one command in your daily life, but also so that we have this community of support so that we can be the witness and encourager of each other's dreams and success in life. And I'm so thrilled that you're here, and the group is growing. And you have to excuse me for a minute. I have two computers. I had to bring my computer in, my laptop in, because I bought a new computer, and I was all excited about my new fancy setup and found out I don't have a webcam on it. So waiting on Amazon on that. We have some things I'm kind of setting up because I want to make sure that there is everybody has a chance to ask their questions. The meeting I always set up for an hour, and then I'm happy to hang out afterwards as long as you like. But I do have in the chat bar the link to this page, this form. That's not necessarily just for this meeting. It kind of helps me know what's on your mind and how I could also give some direction to the calls and what content I can provide in the group. But mostly this form is just so that if you have a command that you would like for me to help you format, or you have a question about the one command process in general, be sure and let me know, because a lot of people can't attend the circle live, but I can include them energetically into the group. So just a second here, I'm going to be checking the chat. How do I get that form? Check the chat bar, and I've got the link there, and I also have it in the group. I've got it in the very first thing, but it's the forms.gle. But if you go to the very top of the chat bar box, you'll see that I have the link posted there. Okay. If it's too cumbersome to get to the form this instant, don't worry about it. You can always type your question or comment right into the chat bar. So right now we have about 13 people, and that is a nice size, because I do like to be able to tune into you guys and find out how things are for you. So I'm going to open this up, and what I'm going to do is I'd like to just check in. Who has something to share? Like, we like to find out, hey, who has good news, who had a new awareness or personal breakthrough, or hey, who realized, like, I was doing something and normally I would, let's say you have a situation where you're dealing with money. A lot of people are, and maybe normally you get worried and freaked out, but what you're noticing instead is you're calm, right? And so just kind of note, we want you to start being aware of some of the changes happening in your life. Okay, so let me stop the share and come back to, let's see, how can we do this? Okay. All right, and I'm checking the chat bar one more time. Asking how, okay, I have one. Okay, so if you have a question, Laura, thanks. If you have a question, be sure and just type it into the chat bar right now, and then I do have it too. I put the form in the top of the place where it says register for the Zoom room, and I have it in the Facebook group. And right now I don't have a formal mail list for everybody, and I will be setting that up soon. I just didn't want to like have you come in and have to fill a whole bunch of forms at once. Okay, so I can't click through. You'll have to copy and paste on that form. Okay, but right now, like I said, if it's too much trouble to get right to the form, then you can go ahead and just type your question into the chat bar. Okay, well, I definitely see I've got some people I want to message back and check with after the call. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, it's a win. Awesome. Yay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let's do a quick little check-in. And I want to start with, this is not Betsy, this is our friend Richard. And then I'll be going to Elaine next. So, hey, Richard, how are you? Let me unmute you. Whoop.
I'm doing all right. I'm feeling very nervous lately with this psychologically. I'm being affected by what's going on
Yeah.
um, with this virus thing and all that. And anything that will help me be more calm and calm down my inner child will be good.
Okay. All
um,
right.
other things are doing well.
All right.
Other things are doing well,
Yeah, because
but
you've been on this big project and had this time for, this frame in your mind, right, of everything you were going to do, and it feels like all that got derailed. Yeah.
no, it didn't get derailed at all. Actually, Chris is putting together the first the acts together, and he'll probably be getting it any day. Well, be able to review the whole thing, and we'll just do some tune-ups after that, and then we're going to get it out.
Okay. We're going to make
We're
this
going to get it
happen.
out. We're just you making it happen. We'll probably be having a conference with you, with three of us at some point, probably fairly soon.
Okay.
But yeah, it's happening. That part of it's fine. It's moving along.
All right.
It's
Yeah.
moving along.
I mean, there's uncertainty, the news, I mean, all of that. And, you know, all we can do, you know, what I found in times, and of course, these are unprecedented times for us. We haven't really had to deal with anything
Yeah.
on
Oh,
this
sure.
scale. And
Yeah.
so sometimes the depression, the overwhelm is actually us like one and going, what the heck am I going to do? We're going on this like collective transderivational search where we're all having to dig in a little deeper, right? But two
Right.
things. One, being present in the moment, right? Like so much of that that's
Mm-hmm.
out that we're hearing in the news and the stuff is outside of us. Many of us are blessed that that stuff's outside of us. There are people who are going through it, right?
Yeah.
But right
Yeah.
now,
Sure.
just to be present, right? Come back and be completely present. And what I'll tell people to do is just go into mindfulness. So finding one
Mm-hmm.
object, being present to it, no, getting really connected into through your five senses. And I have to credit Eckhart Tolle with this and the power of now, right? And as you're tuning into right now in this moment, which is all we have, what do you need?
Yeah.
And usually what you find, you have everything that you need, right? That's
Sure.
number one. So right now, let's just kind of get present to one another. Thank you, Richard, for speaking that. And we're not wrong if we don't feel faith, feel faith in the moment, right? That's the other thing. We'll make ourselves wrong because we go, oh, I should have faith. I should have trust. I know it's going to be okay. I'm a manifester. What's wrong with me that I can't get this big, beautiful, clear vision, right? And so don't make yourself wrong for what you're experiencing, right? Don't run from it either. Don't try to distract yourself from it, but being present to here now and be present to whatever it is that you're feeling usually starts to calm it down. But get present to something right now, an object in your room. And I tell people, just look around and try and pick out one, two, three things. So let's just go ahead and do that right now. Hi, Efren. So just now, just kind of look around. I see my lamp. I see a monitor. I see curtains. Right. So I'm going to just tune into these. And I'm kind of digging my purple curtains right now. So I'm just going to be present to the purple curtains. Whatever it is you're tuning into right now, just notice how the light, the shape of it, its position in the room, how the light is playing on it, how the shadows are supporting it. Just let your body just become present to what you're present to. Now just notice how your body is seated or relaxed, wherever you find yourself right now. Just notice the position of your body and adjust your body and get a little more comfortable. Close your eyes and tune into any sounds. And I'm going to be quiet for a moment, and I'm going to just remove my headset for a second so I can just kind of tune in quietly to two or three sounds. As you're tuning into those 2 or 3 sounds, now just become aware of any smells or aromas. You may even notice like air moving in your room and you're tracking that with your nostrils. Notice how the climate of the room, the temperature of the room is on your skin. Is it warm? Is it cool? Is there a breeze? Is there stillness? Be aware of your feet, of your hips. Lift your chest bone slightly. And that tilts your shoulders back and even brings your head into an alignment. And now let your body just settle into that alignment. Let your breathing drop down into your belly. A little sigh like that. If there's any place in your body that you're noticing tension or discomfort, just simply be present to it and take a breath. If there is a part of you that is feeling uneasy, that's feeling any anxiety or discomfort or upset, with my hands, I like to just bring my hand to wherever it is I feel that in my body, and I put my hand wherever that is, just so I can make a physical connection. And if you did nothing else but make this connection to this part of you that is feeling uneasy, what would be different? What could improve? I noticed suddenly I took a big breath and I felt more relaxed. And what do I need to tell myself right now? Do I need to say, I'm okay? Right? Not it's okay, but to say, I'm okay. You're okay. We're going to be okay. Bring your attention back out to me, to here and now in this moment. How's that feeling? Isn't that lovely just to be present to yourself for a moment? And this is a lovely way to just ground. By a show of hands in the, type me a note in the chat bar. Was that helpful? Alex is saying, yeah, exactly what we need. Thank you. So just in starting that helps. But then the other thing that helps, right? We can be present. Smile. Everybody, let's just do a nice big smile. Your brain relaxes when you smile. I see you. I love you. I'm interested in you. You're good. It's good. It's good that you're letting me know. It's good that we're here together. Your brain goes, yeah, we must be doing all right if we're smiling. Yeah. They've even shown where if you just put the pencil in between your teeth and it pulls back your teeth, your lips into that, your brain already starts to relax and starts shutting off the stress hormones. Now let yourself, we've relaxed before, now we're smiling. Now let your smile and that relaxation just connect. And now let your face muscles find the smile. Let your body find the smile. Yeah, I feel you. I don't know how to feel the smile. I don't know how to be the smile for the others. If you're able to turn on your camera, let's do that. I don't know how to smile through this. I don't want to be fake. There's people right out there, but right now, let me be the smile that others need, right? And that's the key. Right now, we may not know what to do, but let's make a decision on who we want to be. So right now, let's be the comfort. Let's be the encouragement. Let's be that one smile in the world. I'm really connecting my heart. I'm loving you guys right now, but do you feel that energy starting to spread and connect? And we're going into theta. And now let's just let that energy of that love and that presence, just now that's expanding through the light, through the group. Now let's just let that expand out into the corner of the world that we find ourselves in. Now let that smile that was on your face and that relaxation in your body, that smile that was in your mouth and your face, now let that smile go into your heart, that light in your heart, and now let's let that start to expand light to light, heart to heart. And we notice that as we start thinking about that light, light seeks light, light connects to light, light chases away darkness. I am the light. And let that light just expand all the way across the globe, into every office. Sometimes there's only one little particle of light. Let that light connect to light. There's only one little wave of light. Let that light, that vibration of light connect. Yes, yes, yes. And even if you're just watching in a replay, just join us. Be in this light. Now just feel that energy returning that you're sending out, coming back into you, into this room. Bringing your attention back to here and now. Whew. And I'm going to unmute everybody. And there is a sound in the heart chakra that is the ah sound. So just a moment, I'm going to unmute everyone and connect into your heart. And on the count of, I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to go, ah. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ah. Now that's going out. One more time. Breathe in through your nose and 3, 2, 1. Ah. And now we're just going to let that energy go out, and now we're going to receive it. And as you start to notice that you're receiving it, now we're going to just take it in with 3, 2, 1. There we go. Ooh. Ooh. I'm going to mute us all. That is very powerful. Guys, do you realize what we did, all these corners of the world that we're in? I mean, look at my cheeks. Look at your cheeks. Look at this color. I'm feeling this. Oh my gosh. Woo. Whew. So how hard would it be to just commit to, this was like 5 minutes in, right? 5 minutes a day to just this. Thank you. Thank you. Woo. I, guys, I'm crying. I just love you so much. I appreciate you so much for showing up that way. Okay, well, let me go back to screen share. I think we just shared something beautiful there. Thank you for that. Um, I want to invite you right now. This is very different. This is a very different meeting. We don't usually do this, but I'm going to mute the how can I do this, guys? I want to, oh, if you raise your hand in the chat and you have something to share, I will unmute you. How's that work? We'll do that. Okay, someone's saying exactly what I needed. They're getting that rush of heat. Yeah, that's feeling better. Yeah, so who has something they'd like to share? And let's see here. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm a little theta drunk right now. Okay, so there's people just joining. I just want to mention real quick that I have something new that I'm adding where it's in the group and I have it in the chat, and I will be sending a message. I will be posting a link in the TOC Commanding Wealth Circle. You're going to be getting an invite. The way that you'll get the invite from me is everyone who registered on the call put in their email. You're going to see an email from Connect at the Big Vision Coach, inviting you, 1, to the email list, and 2, to the virtual Wealth Circle so that we can stay in tuned. Okay, stay tuned to each other. All right, so I just want to let you know that that's coming. And so welcome to the circle. I found this graphic and I thought, man, this is us. This is us right here in this beautiful field of energy. And if you are new to the One Command or you haven't really been tuning in, there is a particular statement that we use, and it's almost like when there's something that we want to attract, create, or manifest, we state it very simply. Sometimes it takes a little while to explain to someone what you want and why you want it and how it's not showing up. But the way to think about this is, if there's something that you want to create, but number one, you don't know how to get to it. Like, let's say you want to generate a certain amount of money each month. Right now, there's an uncertainty around how in the world could we make money since there's jobs and we don't know what's happening with the economy and what could happen to other people, and are people going to buy or not buy, or my business is shut down. Well, right now, we don't know how our income can remain stable. But what is the reason we want our income to stay stable is so that we can take care of our needs, right? Hey, the credit card companies, they're going to be just fine. Your credit score, hey, even if it took a dip, you're going to be fine. Let's focus on you and make sure that your needs are met, okay? So right now, let's just say I don't know how. I have more than enough money to meet my needs. I only know I have more than enough now, and I am fulfilled. Okay, so sometimes we go in, I don't know how my bills are paid, I don't know how my debt's paid in. That's consideration. Focus on the thing on the end that you want and state it positively. Okay, so then you might go, well, the reason I don't feel comfortable is I don't know how I'm going to pay my rent. So then the command is, I don't know how my rent is paid, not how I'm going to pay my rent. I don't know how my rent is paid, or I don't know how my rent is taken care of. I only know everything's taken care of now and I am fulfilled. Do you see how simple it actually is? So sometimes we overthink it, but if you have to keep just doing a command until you feel peaceful, it's okay. All right. So just think about the one thing right now in the group. Yeah. So Ashcock saying, yeah, absolutely. Just make sure to state everything in the present or as though it's already happened. Yeah. So someone says, instead of stable, how can we say how it can increase abundantly? Absolutely, Ashcock. So that's where Ashcock is in his level of consciousness. He already knows, right? So wherever you are, you're meeting yourself in whatever moment you're in. Okay. So I love that, Ashcock, that yes, absolutely. I don't know how my finances, I don't know how my resources increase abundantly, right? Now, here's the reason that that might not happen. Okay. Let me pin myself here. Just going to have to leave myself off, is if you've never had the experience of abundance, if you are coming from a place that idea of abundance seems really nice, but you just got to get through today, right? That reptilian brain is going, "Rah!" So we're not going to judge it. We're not going to make ourselves wrong. You're absolutely right. I don't know how my needs are increasingly and abundantly fulfilled. I don't know how my everything I need flows to me, right? But you have that little part that's still kind of glitchy. We need to address the glitch, right? So right now, if you were to say, I'm worried, I just keep worrying, I can't worry. So instead of worry, how do you want to feel? We flip it. So I don't know how, instead of worry, what would be, okay, confident, at peace. I don't know how I'm confident and at peace. I only know I am now. Now, here is the cool thing, that right now, when you start your command, you don't know, right? And we actually want to be in that state of not knowing. But as we go through the 6 steps and we access that theta brainwave, right? We make that command, we're in theta. When we expand, what starts to happen is we get that direct download from source. We get the answer, the new idea arrives. And if you've never experienced abundance, the everything that you need in order to know and understand abundance starts coming in. Isn't that lovely? And then you're starting to notice, like, wow, as I look out, like right now, I'm looking out my window. Here's an example. Those trees I'm looking at don't really have to question about abundance. They don't know, is there abundance or not abundance? The sun said, the trees are like, there's light. I want to increase my capacity to receive light, right? And so what does that do? I'm going to just go ahead and create these leaves. But the leaves don't go, wow. The trees don't wonder. Like, I think trees think, by the way. But as if I were a tree, I wouldn't be wondering. I wonder, oh no, what if I don't get enough, you know, leaves or something? But right now, as the observer, I'm going, wow, there's an abundance of leaves. There's so much that I have to go out and make sure they get raked up, or make sure that the guy who cuts the grass comes and runs over them so it gets mulched down. Wow. So nature is showing me abundance, right? Nature is showing me abundance. I wonder how, here, listen to this. I wonder how I could experience that abundance in my life. But here's the other thing. I wonder how abundance is already showing up in my life, but I'm not aware of it, right? I wonder how much abundance I already have. Because the way you do anything is the way you do everything. So if you've got abundance in some area, even let's say clutter, even if you have a lot of debt, guys, that is a demonstration of your capacity to create. And all that's happened is you have created in the wrong direction. So you could say, hey, just as I have this supernatural power to create clutter, I am confident that I have the ability to create abundance of the things I do desire. So I don't know how to create abundance of the things I do desire. I only know I have everything I want or need now. I am living abundantly now, and I am fulfilled. So that's kind of a riff way of thinking about it. It's a way to have a conversation with yourself. Okay. Now, if I've gone off on a riff and I've lost you, let me know. I don't know how I feel so serene. Yeah. Thank you. I have more than enough abundance. Yeah. I don't know. I don't, like, wow, we have this capacity. So I just invite you to start looking at whatever you're experiencing in your life, not as proof of your failure, but proof of your capacity. And all it is a matter of where you're directing your attention, and that your capacity could be used in its highest and best good, right? Isn't that a lovely way to think about it? So when we're doing the command, I want to just reiterate this for today. We're going to focus on the one thing that you need, that you really want to create. And then I'm going to do some extra commands because you guys are like pulling this teaching out of me. So I'm going to be doing some commands. So I'm going to take us through a little meditation. We're already quite aligned, but I want to align you one to the thing that you want to create, because that thing is aligning to you. Think about it like if you want to increase your business 30% or double your business, there's a lot that has to happen. One, you've got to align yourself to the way of thinking. You've got to align your activities. You've got to align your communication. But then there are other people, oh, and you're aligning yourself to your customers. But then there's a lot that has to happen out in the world in order for those right people to arrive to you, right? Well, we're in theta. This just shortens it. But we want to create that alignment. This is what's happening in that space. Okay. This is perfect alignment, that all things are working together for your good. People who are showing up, they're absolutely the right people at the right time who had the ability to do business with you. And they are an enhancement into your life, right? Okay. So when we go to theta, what I'm going to invite you to do is roll your eyes up and imagine you're going up a pole of light. The reason we do this is this calms your that neurological cycle of how your ordinary thinking, but it calms your brain and it prepares you to receive new information. Okay? Then as we state the command, the I don't know how quiets that critical part. Like if you've ever said, oh, I'm rich and abundant in all these ways, and then there's that part of your brain that goes, yeah, right. You and Bank of America don't seem to think that's true, right? So don't have that agreement. But when you go, I don't know how I am rich and abundant in all ways, that quiets that critical voice. It goes, yeah, we don't know. I better listen. And then that I only know because is the command to your unconscious mind and out into the world. Okay? We're speaking out into the field of consciousness. Then when we expand, we're letting our eyes relax. We're going into an idea even greater that serves more good in its fulfillment. That takes you out of survival thinking, but that allows you to access information at a higher degree. And it, I believe it transverses all time and eternity. And anyone who's ever known anything about solving this, and even all the way up to the Akashic records where everything is stored, we're able to access the information, the skills, the strategies. But then our good enhances other people's good. And then we come into an active receiving. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Just a little meditation, right? Okay, y'all ready to go? Y'all ready to go create something awesome? All right. So right now, I just want to invite you to close your eyes and one, connect into that smile, that beautiful ah and that we created in this beautiful wave today. Master in me greets the master in you. Now picture, visualize, or imagine that you're like a tree and you have these beautiful roots that represent your connection to the earth and you being supported and you connecting into the hidden riches, not visible, below the surface, that are just waiting to be discovered. And now imagine that beautiful life force energy, that creative life force energy coming up from the earth, up through the bottom of your feet, up into your legs, past your knees, into your hips. And just let that energy start to come up and align to you, and feel that energy coming up into your body, your neck and your shoulders. Bringing your attention to your heart as you're aligning to your purpose. And your purpose is that thing that you want to create. Do you want to create abundance? Do you want to create new customers? Do you want to create a new home or the right relationships? Whatever it is that you want to create. And between where you are now and this, whatever it is that you want to create, attract, or manifest, let there only be love. Now, from the top of your head, you may feel this connection to source, and it's just picture, visualize, or imagine that there's this spiritual light, this spiritual life force energy coming right down through the top of your head. And this energy is running down either side of your spine, and it's running right along next to that creative life force energy from the earth, and you're feeling that connection of that pole of the light going all the way down to the center of the earth and connecting, grounding you. Eyes closed, and lift your chin up ever so slightly. There we go. Roll your eyes up as if you're trying to look up through the top of your head. And picture, visualize, or imagine that we are going up, up, up. And the higher you go, the faster you go. And soon you find yourself surrounded by that beautiful black void in space. Break through the darkness into the light of pure, open potential. With your eyes up, we're going to silently state your command. So I'm going to make this statement and you'll fill in the blank. I don't know how and fill in the blank with what it is that you want, need, or desire. I only know it's so now, and I am fulfilled. Let your eyes relax as that expands out to an idea even greater that serves more good in its fulfillment. Now, another thought or idea or a clarification may come in. Go ahead and state your own command now. I don't know how. I only know it's so now, and I am fulfilled. And just let your eyes relax, let that go. And I don't know how, I'm making some commands for the group. I don't know how. I have a whole new understanding in the most practical, mundane ways and in the highest vibrational ways. In every level of my being, in every cell and fiber, in every particle and wave, that I am a master creator. I only know that I am that now, and I am fulfilled. I don't know how to remember that it's easy to create what I want, need, or desire. I only know that it is easy for me to create now, and I am fulfilled. And I don't know how. I keep the right focus, and I am able to help even more people and have a powerful, positive impact in the world. I only know that I am a creator, and I choose to create powerful, positive things that help others. And I don't know how. I absolutely know and am confident that my wants, needs, and desires are being beautifully and perfectly met now. I only know that all things are working together for my good now, and I am fulfilled. Let your eyes relax. Continue to relax. We're going to expand that. Yeah, and I know I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you. And I don't know how health and healing is restored to our planet. And the spiritual lesson of this experience is received. I only know that our planet and the people in it are healed now. And we are working together in a loving, supportive way for the good for all. And I don't know how our leaders are working together. I don't know how our leaders are getting the message and the understanding that they need. I only know that we are all working together now for the good of all, and I am fulfilled. And I don't know how. I don't know how the virus is turned off, off, off. I don't know how the receptors in people that are catching this virus are turned off, 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 and this virus is benign. I only know we are creating health, healing, and wholeness, wellness on every level of this planet now. And I am fulfilled. Wow, what a powerful group. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, now we're just going to receive, start to receive that abundance, receive that wholeness, receive that wellness, receive the everything you need now. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now just in this receiving, coming back through your heart and just start witnessing, start getting those images and ideas. Witness the news changing. We don't know what happened. We don't know. Today was a good day. Today was a better day than yesterday. Today there's some good indications. Yes, yes, yes. Today there's messages coming in through your computer and your phone and from your neighbors and your friends that yes, there's more good news. Yes, thank you, thank you. Yes, there's business. Yes, there's opportunities. Yes, the money's here. The money's in the bank account now. Yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. When you're ready, bring your attention back to your heart. And we're just going to let this new state of being start to unwind, unwind, unwind. The old neurology, the old way. Now we're going to rewind, rewind, rewind as these new ideas start to rewind and integrate at every level, energetic and in our own field. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Ooh. Yes. How are you doing? Oh my goodness. You guys do not mess around. Oh, thank you, Ashok. Laura saying, oh, yes. Ooh, I'm good. Goosebumps. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I would absolutely love, I'm going to make sure I send out the message today that gets you invited to the group. It is a Facebook group. I know some people go, I don't care for it, but I will. I'm adding this to my YouTube channel. And so if you want to put comments there, we'll do that. But hey, this is a progress. We're all working together, creating this group in a new way. I love you. Thank you so much for being part of this today. And if you are tuning in through the Facebook group, be sure and put your comments and let us know how this was for you. Thank you. Ooh, yeah. Oh, so I don't know where to go with this, guys. If there's anybody has questions or comments, actually, you can unmute yourself if anybody has anything they want to share. I'm just going to go ahead and throw it open right now. We actually have about 15 minutes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Shama. Yeah, thank you. Woo. I think I'm going to have to lay down after this, guys. I don't know. I'm going to go out and ground. Oh, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being part of this. And let's keep meeting. This is at noon Central Time. And I am actually interested in having some more groups meet at different times. And if you think you'd be interested in helping me make that happen, because we have people all over the world. And if you think you'd be interested in making that happen, you can send a message to me directly. Oh, Efren's saying he manifested $100 unexpected money. Unexpected money is my favorite kind of money, but the email that you received the notice to this is the best email to contact me. Way to go, Efren. Yes, I love good news. But any suggestions, any way to make this better? I want this to work for as many people as possible. Laura said I had someone walk me through a grant for small biz. Yes. Hey, Laura, I absolutely know that that grant is yours now. And fulfill you. Yeah, for $10,000. That $10,000 is in your bank account now. And I have to speak this too. I just absolutely know that um, you are able to multiply the benefits of that $10,000, which means you're going to be able to stretch it out and use it in ways. It's going to go further than you even thought possible, and it's going to do even more good. Someone said they got Alex got $224 Zelle payment she'd forgotten. It came right at the perfect time. Thank you. Yeah, we absolutely know. Bless your heart. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yay. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. I'm going to, let me do this one little thing here. Just a moment. All right. We are coming up on the hour. I'm going to turn off the recorder and just throw it open to the group. So if you want to hang out, we can do that. Give me just a minute. Someone says, how do I clear a misunderstanding with my special person? I'm so sad. Oh, well, the best thing, one, it's not just saying, you know, I'm sorry I did this to you, right? Like, this hurt you and it makes me, I feel so bad, right? Um, and apologizing for what you created and um, acknowledging the feelings that they have and that they're absolutely right to feel that way. And, you know, give them some space. It's not about making you feel better, but just let them know that when they're ready, you would really love to talk to them about it. And um, you want to be able to keep talking about it till you guys get it figured out because of how important they are to you, right? And so I have found admitting that, hey, I might not have done it right or said it right or um, just wasn't thinking about them or whatever, acknowledging their feelings that I created, and then let them know that I want to work it out. I hope they do too, and to give them the space to do that, right? And when they're ready, let's figure out a way to make this happen, right? So just keep talking. Oh, okay. Shama's saying a mortgage payment's waived for 2 months. I think you're going to get some extra more. You're going to get a little extra wave there. And Shama, I absolutely know that you're going to be creating some other streams of income. You actually have more at your disposal than you think. Okay. Yay. Thank you. I hope that's helpful. Yeah. But right now, hey, with Morris, in your mind's eye, just send love and light. Like what we did today and just that connecting and sending that ah out. When you think of that person from your heart, send out that ah. Quiet your mind and send that love out to them. Okay. So thank you. And then just stay with it and you'll start noticing you're going to start getting this other level of conversation through love is going to start happening. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. Guys, I've never done this. I'm going to stop the recording and